To install your transport wheel kit on your Allegro 2 Reformer, you'll need an Allen wrench, which comes with your kit, and something sharp to open the packaging. Hi, my name is Kayleen, and I'm the Pilates mechanic here in the BB Garage. Today, I'm going to show you how to install the transport wheels on an Allegro 2 with legs. Now, the process is basically exactly the same if you don't have legs. However, the size of the bracket is just a little bit different. So you can follow these instructions just fine if you don't have legs for your Allegro 2. Included with your transport wheels is also a fabric undercarriage cover. So I'll be showing you how to install that as well. So to get underneath the carriage and access to the feet, we're going to turn the whole reformer on its side. So I like to prop it up on the head end a little bit with something soft but elevated. So I've got some old packing material here. I'm going to put the foot bar in the vertical position and then flip the reformer. There we go. Now we can work on the legs. Let's take a peek at what we've got in this box here. You should have 2 strips of hook and loop or Velcro, and those are going to go with your fabric undercarriage cover. Now it looks like we've got a wheel inside this bag, so we'll take that out. We can put the fabric over there. So we should have 2 of these wheels with a bracket on them, and these are what we're going to install on your legs. So to do that, we need an Allen wrench. I'm going to start by unscrewing the 2 screws on the bottom of this leg and removing this rubber foot. I'm going to save all the components. Oh man, there we go. It's like I've never used an Allen wrench before. We're going to save all the components, so the bolt, the washer, and the rubber foot. Our wheel bracket is just going to be sandwiched between the rubber foot and the metal leg. Okay. Now, make sure that you choose the correct wheel, okay? So you can see, okay, well, that's not quite right. That's not quite right, okay? So there we go. So it should look just like that, all right? Now I'm going to take our foot and the bolts and put them back on. I can start them with my fingers. Uh-oh. All right, got that one started. All right, so I will secure this nice and tight here. There we go. And this leg is all done. Let's do the same thing on the bottom leg. Okay, our wheels are now secure. Let's move on to the fabric undercarriage cover. To put your fabric undercarriage cover on, we need to install 2 strips of adhesive Velcro to either side of the carriage rails. Now notice I'm pointing to the carriage, not to the frame. Okay, so this goes on the carriage. Just to make sure that I'm putting everything in the right spot, I'm going to take out the cover and just hold it up where I want to put it. Okay, oops. So I'm going to put it right across here. And if I hold it up here with one hand, I can see that it will just barely reach down to the other side of the carriage. Okay. All right, so in order for the adhesive to stick really well, let's clean and dry our carriage rails. So I'm just going to get a rag, damp, and wipe down the rails. Now, it's a little bit wet, so man, having some issues with that Velcro today. I'm going to take a dry end of the rag and wipe off to make sure that there's no moisture left. Okay. So now when I put my Velcro on, I'm going to make sure that it is as close to this inner radius as possible. Okay. Just to make sure, so I only have to do it once. I'm going to put it right about there. Here we go. So there's one strip. I'm going to do my best to line up the other strip with this strip. Okay, now you can see if I did it correctly. There we go. I could even pull it a little bit tighter. Awesome. There we go. All right, we're ready to flip this thing back over, and I'll show you how to stand it up on end. To flip the Reformer up on end for storage, you have to have these wheels installed. So this isn't going to work if you skip installing the wheels, okay? Now, the foot bar has to be in a really good position to do this. So I'm going to make sure that it is in the position as close to the standing platform as it can be, which it already is. And then I'm going to angle it into the position that is just one down from vertical, right here, okay? Now this is really important. Insert the locking pins. So you can see these are just hanging here. I'm going to slide these into a hole which goes through your foot bar plate into the trunnion, and that's going to keep the foot bar from coming out and up and everything falling over. Well, let's do it on both sides. Okay. All right, so that end is all ready. Let's see, this is going to be really heavy. All right, so we've got some rolling happening here. This is good. Okay. There we go. All right, if you need more videos like this one, you can check them out at pilates.com/bbgarage. I'll see you over there.